So we talked about this just a couple of days ago. It was the announcement of the Transformers deck building game by Renegade Game Studios, and their big announcement that this is going to be a new product moving forward in the wake of the end of the Transformers TCG by Wizards of the Coast. Now, granted, these are two different kinds of deck building kind of games, and if you want to learn more about that, I did a segment about it just a couple of days ago explaining the differences between the two. But to kind of simplify it, TCGs, you crack packs from booster boxes randomly to get the cards that you're looking for, and with deck building games, everything is in there in the box in one shot. And you could play up to multiples of 1 to 5 people with everything in that box. So it's a lot more of an affordable experience if you're looking for a card game. And it actually is more, if anything, a card-based board game, if anything else. But just as enjoyable experience, in my opinion, from the deck building games that I've played recently. Now, that being said, what do we get here? What is with this update that we have today? Because previously in the original segment, all I had was box art to work off of, and then kind of basing things based off of how the box was in a similar shape and style to the Power Rangers deck building game, which is also done by Renegade Games. Today we have a huge slew of new information. The pre-order is up, a pre-order bonus, what some of the cards look like, and the content of the box, a price. We will get all into that right now. So what is new this time around with this update? Well, we have the same feature thing here where it says, okay, explore the Matrix in its unique deck building experience, transform between modes to battle the Decepticons, play competitively or in a solo cooperative game. So that's really going to be cool too, where you could play against each other or two people could work together and play against a AI boss character, which we'll get into that in a moment. And it's designed for 1 to 5 people, ages 13 plus, and enjoy a 45-minute to 90-minute game, which is pretty standard for most TCGs or deck building games, it seems. So what do we get inside? So, 50 starter cards, 36 basic cards, 85 main deck cards, 6 Decepticon boss cards, which probably play into the solo play, 10 encounter cards, 5 reference cards, 6 oversized character cards. We'll get into that also afterwards. 15 tracker tokens, 8 reminder tokens, 6 player standees, probably related to those 6 oversized character cards, 40 victory point tokens, 50 energon cubes, and a rulebook. That's a lot of stuff, all in one box for $45. Which, that's what I kind of estimated last time too, because the Power Ranger deck building game is the exact same price, so no surprise, that is it. The pre-orders start today, and as it stands right now, according to their website, you could only pick it up if you have a U.S. residency. I am Canadian, so unfortunately I cannot pre-order it for the time being. But as an extra bonus, if you pre-order on their website, on RenegadeGamesStudios.com's website, you will also get a bonus Jazz promo pack, or the Renegade exclusive promo pack, as they call it here, free included. Now, I want to get into those 6 oversized character cards, because if there's 6 oversized character cards included with the base set itself, well, who do you get? Well, judging by the box art, which is done by Matt Frank, it looks like you probably get Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Jazz, Ironhide, RC, and Ratchet. That's probably your 6 right there. The Decepticon boss cards, I'm going to take a guess here. Starscream, Megatron, Soundwave, maybe Devastator. Maybe they don't want to go that big just yet. Maybe throw in Shockwave. There's probably going to be some of the top tier guys thrown in there. Maybe a triple changer. Maybe not, actually, because it would have to be a flip on 3-ways. But either way, there's going to be also some top-tier G1 guys. Obviously, look to the Legendary 7, as I always say. But of those 6, I get a feeling that the promo pack is going to add a 7th character. And what's interesting with the promo pack is not only does it show how the character cards are going to look, how the standee concept is going to look, but it also gives us a little bit of an idea, number one, of the choice of art, the artists involved, judging by the curating of this art here, and finally also kind of how the card mechanics work. So we'll just jump into that by using the Jazz promo pack here. So the Jazz art itself, that's going to be probably our 7th character got exclusively through this pre-order bonus. And the art that's used on it, all the art really is that 2005 to 2015 IDW comic book art. More specifically, it seems like all the art has been curated between art done by E.J. Sue and Guido, and the stuff that pretty much was done during those early years of IDW comic book art. So to give an example here, the Jazz art here and the player token, or the standee, is done by E.J. Sue with colors from, I want to say it was Priscilla who did it at the time, the colors. And then you got like the Vortex card here that's done by Guido. Also, Guido did the Frenzy card here with colors by Josh Burcham. And then the Sunstreaker and the Sideswipe also by E.J. Sue. Now, when we look at these cards, you could clearly see that when we get to the character cards themselves, they are all flippable with alt modes on the other side. And you got stuff like that at least we could read a little bit. So in the case of, like, let's say Sideswipe here, it says Robot Autobot, meaning you're on the robot mode side. It has what looks like Power 1 and probably Movement 2, I'm going to take a guess. And it says +2 power if Sunstreaker is in play in the Matrix. So I guess the Matrix might be the playfield. That might be how it works. Or if he's passed away, joined one with the Matrix, maybe the Matrix is the graveyard or the discard pile. We shall see. And then it says draw 1 card and gain 1 VP. I don't know what any of this means, but we'll find out soon enough in the future. Jazz, all we can see is start of turn, and then it says if you, and we can't see the rest, and then it says +1 the power, flip all adjacent, probably Autobots. Maybe when Jazz comes into battle, all the Autobots could then go from vehicle mode to robot mode. Kind of throws back to the early episodes of G1 where Optimus Prime had Jazz to his side as his right-hand man, and he did the roll call, getting everyone to transform. So I guess it's probably some nice little flavor there, if you will, harkering back to the G1 cartoon days by Marvel and Sunbow Productions. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. I dig what I see here. Again, pre-orders are up right now on their website. $45 to get everything. Pre-orders said the release is going to be August 2021, so that's not too far away. So I heavily suggest if you are interested in this, go to their website, pre-order now, because that way you could get that little bonus extra too, which will make it worth your while. Otherwise, judging by what I've seen online with the Power Ranger one, it will probably be available also through Amazon and other websites, but will it have this Jazz promo pack? That is yet to be known. So if you want to play it safe, pre-order here. It's the same price as everywhere else. As for international people or Canadians like me, I guess we'll just have to wait it out for now and see what our other options will be. And we'll find out for the future. But I'm really excited about this. This is really interesting, and I really dig this kind of stuff. And hopefully, this will come out in August. Hopefully before the year is up or something, maybe the world will open up a little more and we'll be able to play in person with other people. But it's still pretty cool stuff. I really dig it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Are you hyped about this? Who would you like to see next in this and for expansion packs? Because that's really how these works. Because you buy these base sets, and then afterwards they make expansion packs that then build up from these sets, so you could kind of mingle and play together and build up a bigger experience. Who knows? Maybe the next set might be Rise of the Combiners in a small sense, or something like that, a Combiner Wars kind of flavor, and then Triple Changers or Headmasters, kind of a similar kind of flavor and vibe. But either way, let me know what you think. I'm hyped about this. Can't wait to see more about it and discuss it more in the future here on the podcast.